Nick Gelso back at TD Garden after a trip to Cleveland, joined by Jimmy Toscano.
What's up, my bro?
What's up, bro? Tonight, man.
Nice job in Cleveland, by the way.
Hey, thanks.
Got the people what they wanted.
It was tough.
It wasn't the ideal road trip.
Certainly not the ideal road trip. And carrying over into tonight, we saw the NBA, talking Gordon Hayward here, we saw the NBA community really react, sending well wishes and prayers to Gordon.
Yeah. NBA family is very tight.
Including one
family.
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, Kobe Bryant. A lot of Celtics fans might be feeling kind of weird about that. Maybe they don't know how to react. Talking about a guy who they've grown up to, they grew to hate on the court, but you know, as somebody who's covered him over the years, there's really a lot to like about him too. At least, I mean, yeah, sure, he's got his flaws. We won't get into everything about him, but he's a guy that younger players, and veterans look up to. They grew up watching him play, and he's been very supportive of a lot of these NBA players over the years. And he just told Gordon Hayward, basically, you know, feel everything, feel the sadness, feel the anger, feel what you need to feel, and then move on, and then turn that into a positive. Use that feeling into your recovering and all that stuff, and rehab, and getting back and being out there 100%. Obviously,
we're not going to see Gordon Hayward at TD Garden or anywhere in a Celtics green for a while, but tonight he appeared on the Jumbotron, and an emotional message to Celtics fans really got the crowd hyped up. Jimmy, now we have to look forward.
And then the game started.
The game started, and we got to look forward. Some bright spots, but let's talk forward. We saw it tonight with Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum really stepping up. Jaylen Brown.
Big minutes for
Let's
these
talk
guys.
Jaylen Brown.
Okay, let's talk Jaylen Brown. I thought game one in Cleveland, just an exceptional game, and I thought tonight, another good game. I fouled out. He's playing aggressive out there. It's going to happen with these young guys, but he's the type of guy that I just think he can do, you know, when it's all said and done, I think he can do everything really well. He's one of those guys who he plays pretty good defense. I like his effort on defensive end. And then on offense, he can score from all over. And when he gets in that lane, when he gets a little head of steam going, look out. I mean, you're seeing guys duck out of the way because they don't want to be on the other end of that poster.
But Jimmy, looking ahead, do we have to see more of this from Jaylen Brown? Is he going to be almost the second leading scorer to Kyrie tonight and last night? So on Tuesday and Wednesday night,
I mean, I think he's in that position to be. Whether or not he's consistent, whether or not if he's consistent enough at that age, that's going to be tough to ask him. I think everyone's it's going to be all hands on deck. I mean, Horford's going to have to be that guy on nights. Marcus Smart's going to have a little bit of cool down session here and there and be that guy on the nights. We know it's going to be Kyrie, but after that, it's going to be a bit of a smorgasbord. And the Celtics, they're used to that. Last year was one of those seasons where after Isaiah, it was a number of players. So I think you're going to see a guy like Brown really step up this year. That is going to be his coming out year for sure.
No question of confidence.
But I am a little worried about overplaying these guys. Tatum had 37 minutes almost.
Rookie.
37 minutes in the second game
in
is
Brad
a lot.
Stevens'
and then
system,
almost
37 minutes is an exceptional. That's a ton of minutes.
The one positive, if you want to take, it's not a positive, but the one thing that should happen is that these guys are going to develop a little bit quicker than they normally would. You know, they're all going to be taking on a little bit bigger roles, and now we haven't seen somebody like Marcus Morris in there yet, who's going to take minutes away. But overall, you're going to see Tatum play more, you're going to see Brown play more, and those guys are going to be forced to sort of grow up maybe a little bit sooner than anticipated.
Speaking of Marcus, kind of settle out on this. Marcus Smart starting lineup tonight. Do you expect that moving forward? Do you think you and Jared, I mean, we've all said it's natural. We know Brad Stevens tinkers with the lineups.
Yeah.
Does he still have that flexibility to do that?
Yeah, it'll be matchup based because I think you're going to see Baines maybe start some nights, put Horford at the 4, depending on these other teams. I mean, that being said, the Bucks they're a lengthy team, and Marcus Smart still got the start because he can guard multiple positions, and there's a lot of switching that goes on when you're playing a bigger team like that. So I think that's why Smart got the nod. But guarantee you, this will not be the starting lineup like all the way through. Brad Stevens is going to be tinkering with this lineup. He wasn't necessarily happy with the play of his team tonight. You could tell in the post-game press conference. He thought that the Bucks played harder tonight. They were quicker on the offensive end passing. They were quicker on the defensive end preventing open shots, and he didn't think his guys were quick enough on the defensive end getting to shots. Too many open shots for the Bucks.
Well, the road to recovery started tonight.
0-2, not the start they wanted, but
yeah, but considering
time heals.
Time heals, and Gordon Hayward went into surgery.
Yeah.
Surgery as the Celtics were taking the court on Wednesday night. So the road ahead, you know, as far as healing goes, starts for Gordon now too. And the Celtics will continue to adjust as they head on the road to meet the Philadelphia 76ers on Friday.
A little rivalry.
Yeah, Jimmy. I mean, any closing thoughts before we hammer
Tatum
this out?
Fultz. Tatum Fultz is a little sidebar competitive game. It'll be nice. I know they're going to be matching up against each other, but there's always going to be that comparison, so it'll be fun to watch.
We'll be back here on Tuesday night, the day before my birthday, October 24th.
Happy 60th.
Against what a jerk.
What?
I mean,
Oh,
like,
wait.
Really?
What?
I know I'm wearing my Tommy Heinsohn coat, but really? All right, I'm Nick Gelso. He's Jimmy Toscano, Garden Report, Celtics blog, CLNS Media, and we're out of here.